G'day ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Now, it's really difficult running as an independent for the Senate. All we get is an empty box above the line. I'm Group R, Damo here in Victoria is Group B, Steve Dixon is Group H in Queensland. Now, we've all experienced the same problem, which is our supporters contacting us confused because they can't find us on the ballot paper, and it's totally fair that they're confused. But things have actually gotten a lot worse, and this has been brought to my attention. Now, I've teamed up with Steve from Queensland, and what we have on our hands is a series of phone calls that people have made to the AEC, and we've got the recordings. I'm going to play them in a moment, of AEC telephone staff instructing people who ask questions about this blank box above the line falsely. That's right. False information is being given out by the AEC, leaving voters confused and thinking that they can't vote for us independents above the line. This has the potential to cost myself and other independent groups running for the Senate an unspeakable amount of votes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play you the evidence. You're not going to believe it.
Be counted if I put a number in one of those squares with nothing underneath it. There's no party name or anything underneath it, even though it's above the line. It's just a blank square, and I just want to make sure that if I do...
Yeah, if there's no name and there's a blank square, it might not, if you put a number in there, that might not get counted, so...
Oh, yeah, so it might not get counted. So if I put a number in that square that's above the line, but there's no party name or anything underneath it, that may not get counted.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm better off just sticking with a party name or something where I know the vote's going to go to.
I have another question, because I can see that some of the boxes are blank, such as B and R.
Yes. So looks like there is no Senate member there, but most of them have a party and a party name in the boxes for each box, and I think a few are blank.
So can I vote in those boxes for B and R?
If there is no party, then I think it's best that you leave them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
There's one that's empty, like an empty column. So, is that just somebody that's not on there anymore, or?
I'd say so. As in a blank column on the Senate.
Yeah, above that line.
Yeah, I would say maybe somebody's either withdrawn or has been removed. I'm not really sure what's happened there, but that's probably what's happened. So I mean, at least you got quite a few more options to choose from. So
I've got that clear, so I can't just do number one. I've got to do up to 6 or more than 6, and forget the empty column.
That's right. Yeah, otherwise it'd be invalid. Yeah.
The other question I've got is that in, I think it's A, H and I, there's empty boxes there. How does that work? Because there's no names or anything in them.
Just leave it blank.
So leave A, H and I blank and just fill in another 6?
Yes.
Cool.
In my one, I've got like an empty column on my panel. So if I vote, where am I, Labor, Liberal? So there's an empty column in mine, so I don't vote in that one.
Yeah, I think that's column F, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was on mine as well. So yeah, just don't put a number in that one because you'd be voting for no one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No. H. I've got a H.
Is it a H?
Yeah.
Sorry. You're probably right, because when I went and voted, there was one box that just had no one. I'm not sure why that is.
Yeah.
Maybe they've scratched a late minute candidate or something.
That makes sense. I thought, oh well, if it just says H, I mean that doesn't tell me enough. Yeah. Okay. So
if it's got no party next to it, I would leave it blank.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, that all makes sense. Thanks for your help.
Box A and I think H and I, they're empty. Like there's nothing next to them. They're just empty boxes. Whereas the other ones have the names of parties and things next to them.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, so I would just leave them, yeah.
Yep. So then...
Yeah, if there's no party or anything next to them, then I would just leave them for sure.
Okay. Right. Oh, thank you so much.
Just a question. I'm trying to fill in the big white Senate paper, but it's a bit confusing. It's how many boxes do I need to number?
So above the line is 136, below the line is
1 through 12.
I can see that some of the boxes are blank, such as B and R. What is that, and can I vote in those boxes?
So what do you mean they're blank?
Well, it doesn't say anything in them at all. It's just got a number. Or nothing, I don't know.
So they have to have something next to them?
How do you mean? I want to do this properly because I don't want my vote to be invalid, so...
Yep, so you can vote 1 through 6 on the top of the line.
Yes, I understand that, yes.
Yep, or any 12 below the line, as long as it has something, someone that you want to elect next to it, not a blank.
Well, B and R have got are blank. Why is that? Because I'm trying to work out, I don't want to put my numbers in the wrong. If I put my numbers in there, it's wrong. I'm just trying to work out why is that. So I'm getting my vote. I want my vote cast properly.
Yeah, so the blank ones, because what happens is each year, obviously we use the same papers but different, different runners. So the same amount of boxes are used each year, but if not the same amount run, they just leave boxes blank.
Okay guys, so just to clear up any confusion, the way to vote for me in the Senate is put 1 in Group R above the line, that box right there, the blank box, that's right. That is a valid vote, and then continue to number 5 other boxes above the line, or you can fill out every box above the line if you wish to. Alright, so there you have it folks. The question is, how many votes are people such as myself, Steve in Queensland, and also Damo in Victoria losing because of this? My other major concern is that if the AEC staff are so confused or simply don't have the answers or have incorrect answers to this question about voting for the empty box above the line, then I pose the question, is it also possible that our votes, when they're counted, could be discarded if certain staff members assume that a mistake was made in that empty box above the line? Not saying they will, I'm just simply asking the question. Thank you for watching. If you're in Victoria and you'd like to get elected a real freedom independent into the Senate in this year's federal election, then vote 1, Group R above the line on the Senate ballot paper, that is R for Revolution. Authorised by Morgan Charles Jonas, Independent for the Senate, Melbourne.